we can have a look back at the highlights of the 6 hours of the Nürburgring that most definitely began with a bang. Turning into the first corner, Albert Costa making contact with the Porsche of Dennis Olsen that flicked that into the gravel bed. Around it went, and James Colardo's Ferrari embroiled in that as well. It meant that we had an early safety car period, but 3 potential winning cars were gone. Looking back, you can see how fraught it was through the first corner, but all that put the Dynamic Motorsports Porsche 54 into the lead. We had another incident under the safety car, Ben Goethe getting into the back of the Team Parker Racing Bentley, but as the Porsche pulled clear, battles raged on up and down the order. Number 31 of Kelvin van der Linde was trying to find its way into the mix as well, but that car would ultimately have a penalty which cost it ground because Rolf Ineiken exceeded his driving time. Number 63, Dennis Lind, Marco Beppelli, Andrea Caldarelli busy fighting. So too was the number 72 Ferrari as Davide Rigon got into the back. Eventually running off the road was Dennis Lind. He scattered across the grass, back onto the circuit, and the Ferrari just slotting in behind, avoiding yet further contact. Pit stops a key part of the race. Some people benefited, some people lost out on them. The order shuffled every time, and the number 63 Lamborghini versus 72 Ferrari fight continued. Didn't matter who was behind the wheel of either car, there was drama. A full course yellow was called for and quickly rescinded. That caught out Frederick Schandorf, who lost his Silver Cup lead. We lost number 111, Patrick Krupinski, Matthias Lauda, I should say, into the gravel up at the chicane, and that was another call for full course yellow into safety car. On the restart, it was the Dynamic Motorsports Porsche that pulled away. Dorian Boccolacci got all toey in his efforts to keep number 32 Audi of Christopher Mies at bay. Mies went through, then came up to attack Bentley number 9 of Alex Bunker, but he got through on the inside line as the cars plunged downhill. Luca Stoltz was busy squabbling as well, but then Rob Collard got harpooned by Mikkel Pedersen, the 2 cars bouncing off the road at the chicane. Next round of pit stops, in came the Dynamic Porsche. Stop, cycle through, new tyres, but in the crowded pit lane, the Ram Racing number 74 Mercedes was absolutely hemmed in. For 2 brief laps, it put number 88 Mercedes into the lead, but then more drama as around went Kelvin van der Linde, spinning coming out of the Schumacher S. Thankfully, everybody avoided him. Another good scrap, almost ended in disaster. Looking for a way past the Mercedes 88 was Patrick Pilet. Pilet got squeezed then by Dries van Tor. It was all going on. Boccolacci up the inside of 88 Mercedes, clattered into the side, and around he went. And then off the road went Patrick Pilet. He got the car going again, but it retired a few laps later. Leo Machitsky was another one in strife, running off the road down at turn 8. He got back onto the racetrack as the battle raged on between number 9 Bentley and number 63 Lamborghini. Then we lost Frank Bird off the road coming out of the chicane. The car rejoined the race, but while it was retrieved, it brought out another yellow flag situation. We got going again, but it was number 31, now in the hands of Mirko Bortolotti, losing out to Davide Rigon. Christopher Hasse tried to find a way up on the inside of Maro Engel's car. They got themselves together, approaching the last round of pit stops, but it was a great scrap between the two. The Mercedes hung onto the place and would finish 3rd in the end, although Hasse was able to make the move around the outside just in time, turning into turn 6. Final round of pit stops cycle through, and then the battle really got leery for the last half an hour or so. Andy Soucek keeping at bay the Dries van Tor Audi that clattered its way up past Andrea Caldarelli. Then Soucek made his bid. The Lamborghini suddenly slowed mid-corner. Bodywork peeled back, but Soucek went through, and Bortolotti got past Caldarelli as well. Christopher Hasse and Davide Rigon fell out. That got all fractious, as up to take the race win came Mathieu Cairoli, Christian Engelhardt and Sven Muller. And so to the big one, the Total 24 Hours of Spa in October. We'll see you there. From Gemma Scott, John Watson and David Addison for now. Goodbye.